Typically, if you're selling a product or service or engineering and configuring them, then it's going to fit into one of these three types of syncs, okay? And so that's kind of like the first thing I figure out. Are you trying to view customers and order information, or are you trying to sell a product? Where do you actually fit inside of here? What's your company going for? I'm not in this video going to explain and go into all these details for you. What I'm going to tell you is that after you finish this onboarding, what I'm going to do is two things. Number one, I had my engineers, some of the best programmers and business integration specialists in the world, go through and create some of the most amazing, different quick win syncs I've ever seen in the world. And you can click on any of them and see them. And I'll show you, if you click on one, it will automatically put that sync inside of your Commercient sync account. And then you or we can edit it to work for your business. It's our responsibility to make sure our product meets a user's needs based on their personality type. There's a great podcast we did in our Next Gen podcast series that is hosted by Victoria Jenkins and Noah Thomas. And the podcast is on CRM User Adoption. Go over to Apple or Spotify or YouTube and look for the podcast Next Gen. Well, Victoria and Noah did this podcast with the author, public speaker, and CRM consultant Shannon J. Gregg, PhD. She's a great speaker, CRM consultant, and sales team trainer. And she goes into the details of how different types of people, and even different generations of people, consume and use content and media differently, and how they learn differently. You know what I'm talking about. If you have a young child, you know what they do, and they do things differently to our generation. For example, that you know that they're rolling their eyes at you if you tell them that you sent them an email to read, and heaven forbid you expect them to reply to your email. Well, guess what? That's what Shannon explained has happened in the workplace. We have 4 generations of people working together. They all do things differently. So we know that some people like to go at things at their own pace. Others like to be told what to expect before they get there. And some want to race ahead and jump in feet first. Others want to skim through the steps until they get stuck. And some want to be led each step of the way. We need our leader, the teacher, to be embodied in both digital format and in human format. This duality of digital and human embodied and meeting within the same common platform is called augmented or mixed reality. With both methods, the human expert and the digital expert should guide you to the materials you need when you need them. And then you should be able to consume those materials in written, spoken, or video format.